Good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning, Storytime stars. It's 10:30. You can hear the clock chiming. And it's time to tell some stories, sing some songs, and move around. So let's start with the peanut butter and jelly song. Ready? Peanut butter and jelly, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as you can. Hello! Peanut butter and jelly, good morning, Amanda. Let's say hello as low as you can. Hello. Peanut butter and jelly, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as you can. Hello. Peanut butter and jelly, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slowly as you can. Hello. Good. Peanut butter and jelly, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as nicely as you can. Hello. Good morning, everybody. We have a few people joining us. Nice to see you. Let's sing one more song while we're waiting for people to sign on. And we're live today, so you can chat if you like. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Joranson. Nice to see you. Let's do this one with sign language. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. All right, there's some sign language for you. And here's another language other than English. I'm going to say good morning like this. Buenos dias, everybody. That means good morning in Spanish. And the reason I'm speaking Spanish, I'm going to say, hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Hola, buenos dias. The reason I'm speaking Spanish is because one of our stories today is in Spanish. It's a Cuban folktale. Does anybody know where Cuba is? It's pretty close by. Yes, it is. If you guess that it's close to Florida, you're right. It's about 90 miles south of Florida. And that's a Spanish-speaking country in the star of today's story time. Let's do the little guessing game. Who is going to star? What kind of creature or person or thing is going to be the star of story time? And I'm going to give you a hint, okay? It's not a person. It's not an animal. Well, a lot of times we get pigs or cows or horses. It's not an animal like that. And if you think you know, you can guess in the chat, okay? Here's another hint. It's not a spider. Nope, it's not a spider. Do you have any ideas? It's not an animal, not a person. It's not a spider. Do you know what kind of thing it might be? Okay, here's another hint. This might give it away. Oh, hello, Millie and Dayton. I hope I'm saying that right. All right, so it's not a spider, it's not an animal, and here's a characteristic of this thing that's the star of Storytime. It's got 6 legs. Now, oh, thank you, Sasha. No, it's not a horse. But can you think of what kind of creature has 6 legs? 6 legs. We have 2. Horses have 4. What kind of spiders have 8? What kind of creature, what kind of thing has 6 legs? Can you think of what that might be? Let's see. Here's another hint. People generally do not like these creatures, especially in their house. In fact, 6 legs. Yes, I wonder. Ooh, Sasha, good guess. Sasha guessed an ant, and that's an excellent guess because ants do have 6 legs and they are insects. And people might not want ants in their house because they might just munch on their food. But the Storytime star isn't an ant, but that's a very good guess. I'll give you a hint. Bring them on camera, says Alex. Okay, I'll bring it on camera. A puppet. I bet you've never seen this kind of puppet before. Da 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 da! Hello, it's me, the cockroach. Yay! I'll take a bow. Now, we usually don't like to see you in our houses. It's true. Sometimes when I see a cockroach, I say, ah! But that's usually only if it surprises me. We're going to learn a little bit about the cockroach today, and we're going to have a folk tale about a cockroach. Is that all right? Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm tired of having a bad reputation, and I want to hear a nice story first. Is that okay? Well, sure, cockroach. Well, the nice story. We'll do the Cuban folk tale first. This is a folk tale called Martina, the Beautiful Cockroach. And this is a folk tale from Cuba. And it's by, let's make sure, this one is by, Carmen Agra Didi, but I'm sure there are many people who tell the same folk tale. So Martina, the beautiful cockroach, was a very beautiful cockroach. And she lived, let me just show you how beautiful, Martina. She was so beautiful. And she lived in a cozy street lamp on the corner of a busy street in Havana, and that's the capital of Cuba. She lived there with her big, lovable family. Now, when Martina was 21 days old, it was time for her to choose a husband. Now, the whole family was abuzz with excitement, just crawling with excitement. And each of the senoras, the women, gave her something very special. Tia Cuca, Aunt Cuca, gave her a beautiful seashell comb. And Mama gave her a lace mantilla. That's like a scarf or a veil. And she put it on and she looked beautiful. Now, those were beautiful things, but her Cuban grandmother gave her un consejo increíble, some shocking advice. You want me to do what? Said Martina. Well, Abuela said, yes, you must do this. It is good advice. But how can spilling coffee on my suitor's shoes find me a good husband? Oh, Martina, said Abuela, you are a beautiful cockroach. And there will be many, many choices for you in terms of a husband. But picking the right one, that can be very tricky. Well, but how is spilling coffee on my suitor's shoes going to help me? Because, Abuela smiled, it will make him angry. And then you will be able to see how your husband speaks to you when he loses his temper. It's called the coffee test, Martina, and it works every time. Martina wasn't so sure. Well, meanwhile, Papa sent El Perico, the parrot, all over the streets of Havana to spread the news. Martina, the beautiful cockroach, was ready to choose a husband, and all the suitors were lining up. came Don Gallo, the rooster, a very proud and vain rooster. Well, he strutted up and he said, "Oh, caramba, you are a beautiful cockroach." Well, Martina was sitting daintily on her balcony in her lamppost, and she had crossed her legs and crossed her legs and crossed her legs because she had 6 of them. And Don Gallo continued, "Oh, Martina, you are beautiful, and you will make me look even better when you are on my wing." And he took a bow and began to croon, "Martina Catalina Josefina Cucaracha, beautiful muchacha, won't you be my wife?" Well, Martina hesitated only a second. "Coffee, senor?" she asked. Abuela appeared right on cue and gave her the coffee cups. Martina took the cup and then pretended but spilled the coffee all over Don Gallo's beautiful, splendid new shiny shoes. "Oh, I'm so sorry," said Martina in mock dismay. "I didn't mean to spill the coffee on your beautiful shiny shoes." "Oh, kikiriki," said Don Gallo. "You clumsy cockroach. I will teach you not to be clumsy when you are my wife. You were so rude." Martina was stunned. The coffee test had worked. He lost his temper. "Well, I'm sorry, but I am not going to accept your offer," said Martina. "You are much too cocky for me." And Don Gallo walked off. Next, Don Cerdo, the pig, came up. He arrived with a terrible smell. "Oh, Don Cerdo, hello, what is that, some sort of new pig cologne?" The little hairs on Martina's legs were curling. It smelled so badly. And Don Cerdo said, "No, that is the aroma of my pigsty. Old cheese, old radish peels, and stinky eggs." Well, Martina didn't hesitate. She came right back with the coffee. "Grog, grog," said El Cerdo. "Oh, my beautiful loafers are ruined." What a ham, thought Martina. Martina Catalina. Oh, never mind. That was definitely not the husband for Martina. Well, no sooner had Don Cerdo walked out of sight or hoofed out of sight, and who should arrive but Don Lagarto, the lizard. And he didn't even say hello. He crept over the railing and touched Martina's beautiful lace mantilla with his oily fingers. "Oh, you shouldn't sneak up on a lady like that," said Martina. "I don't sneak, I creep," said Don Lagarto. Martina Josefina Catalina Cucaracha, beautiful muchacha, won't you be my wife? Well, Martina brought 2 cups of coffee just to be sure. "Psst, psst," said Don Lagarto. "You spilled coffee all over me, and to think I was going to marry you." Martina was stunned. She stared at Don Lagarto, and you could have heard a breadcrumb drop. "I cannot accept your proposal, Don Lagarto. You are too cold-blooded for me." The coffee test had worked again. Well, Martina was finished. She said, I've had enough creeps for one day. Adios. And she was walking back as Abuela was collecting the coffee cups. You're finished already? Said Abuela. See, I don't know who I'm going to meet next. Well, wait, said Abuela. Come with me for a minute. And she brought Martina over to the edge of the railing and told her to look down in the garden. What did she see? I'll tell you. She saw a cute little brown mouse. Deeky deen, deeky don, went Martina's little cockroach heart. Where did he come from? Said Martina. He's been there all along, said Abuela. Well, what should I do? Said Martina. Go down and talk to him, said Abuela. Oh, what do I say? Abuela said, just be yourself. So Martina gave her peneta and her mantilla to Abuela and rushed down to the garden. Hola, my name is Perez. His voice was like warm honey. Hola, said Martina. I'm Martina, the beautiful cockroach, said Perez. You think I'm beautiful? Said Martina. Perez turned pink under his brown fur. Well, I don't see very well, but my hearing is excellent. You, Martina Josefina Catalina Cucaracha, are good and strong. And then he squinted and smiled. Who cares if you're beautiful? Then Abuela shouted, Martina, don't forget the coffee. Martina did not want to spill coffee on this wonderful little mouse's shoes. Oh, no, not Perez. Martina Josefina Catalina Cucaracha. Well, Martina knew better than to say no to her Cuban grandmother. So reluctantly she got the coffee and brought it down to the garden. But quicker than a mouse, Perez grabbed the coffee cups and splattered coffee all over Martina's shoes. Martina was delighted. She had finally met her match. She said, well, how did you know about the coffee test? And Perez said, Mi amor, my love, I too have a Cuban grandmother. And they lived happily ever after. And that's the story of Martina, the beautiful cockroach. Okay, let's do a little movement. How about hands on your shoulders, hands on your knees, hands behind you if you please, hands on your hair, by your nose, way up high, and touch your toes. Now let's clap. 1, 2, 3. Now stretch up high like a giant tree. Okay, good. Now let's do a few a little faster. Do some head, shoulders, and knees and toes. Ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And now as fast as you possibly can. Ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Did you do it? Good job. All right, now we have one more. This isn't really a story, it's just some facts about cockroaches. And this is based on a story by Elise Gravel. She writes really funny non-fiction books about sometimes things that you might find creepy, like the cockroach. And this is called The Cockroach. Oops. This, my Storytime friends, is another friend called the cockroach. You can call me Diane. Okay, Diane, we can call you Diane. Let's put Diane up on the board. Cockroaches are about 1.5 inches long and oval in shape, and they're flat and reddish brown. There are other species, though, called croton bugs and palmetto bugs. Let's put Diane over here. Now, even though the cockroaches we're talking about, the ones that we see, are brown and plain looking, in other parts of the world, they can be very colorful and have different patterns. Diane says, I like to wear my leopard print outfit in case I get put on TV. Here then, let's put that right up there. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Cockroaches have antennae that are almost as long as their body, and they have little hairs on their abdomen. This part right here, they can detect the slightest movement. Did you know that? Yes, and another special thing about cockroaches, they are among the fastest insects in the world. They can run up to 3 miles an hour. And that's pretty fast for an insect. So let's give Diane the gold medal. She's fast. Oh, thank you. What else? Cockroaches hate light. So they usually hide out in the daytime. But did you know that if their colonies get big enough, they will start coming out in the daytime? I wear my sunglasses in case, I don't want to get recognized. Okay, Diane, that's great. There you go. Also, cockroaches don't like the cold. They really like the warmth. That's why they seek shelter in hotels, restaurants, and houses. Diane says, I just love room service at the hotel. Here you go. Delicious. And what do they like to eat? Well, cockroaches really like meat and greasy foods. But if they're hungry enough, they'll eat anything. Let's give Diane a menu and see what she'd like to eat. Here's your menu. She says, I'll have the cheeseburger, some nail clippings, and an orange juice. Yes, it's true. If they're hungry enough, they'll even eat things like hair, nail clippings, and even soap. I'm glad I'm not a cockroach. And usually people don't want cockroaches in their houses. I mean, not only can they startle you, but they can carry germs, and sometimes people are allergic to them. And did you know that cockroaches produce really bad smells? It's true. Oh, excuse me, she says she passed gas. Now, cockroaches have a lot of babies. A female cockroach can have hundreds of babies in her lifetime. They store their eggs in a little purse-shaped case called an ootheca. Diane says, oh, who left that ootheca lying around? They can have hundreds of babies in a lifetime, and they can have 16 babies in 24 hours. Oh no, an invasion! Well, how do cockroaches get into where we live? Well, they can just come right in cracks in the floor or the plumbing, or if you stay at a place with cockroaches, they can hide and travel in with you, maybe in your luggage. And did you know cockroaches are pretty smart? They learn about the little traps that we set, and they learn to avoid them. Diane says, gosh, you humans think we're so stupid. So once a cockroach or cockroaches are firmly established, you might even have to get an exterminator to get rid of them. So, what, Diane? Oh, Diane says, can I come move in with you? What do you think? Do you want Diane to move in with you? No? Well, I didn't think so. I mean, she's kind of cute, but she can live somewhere else. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm glad you joined me. It's just about time to wrap up. So, let's get our little cockroach here. Oh, no. You know what I wanted to show you? Let's use this. Let's use our cockroach and our shaker that says, oh, it's backwards, sorry, but this says Cuba on it. It's probably made out of a gourd. It looks like it. A gourd, like a pumpkin is a kind of gourd. But let's get our cockroach on and we'll sing the goodbye song. It's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye. It's time to say goodbye. Let's sing it in Spanish. Adios. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.